Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by again today. Today's video, if you can already tell by my shirt, is going to be a Christmas craft. So I'm going to be making a coaster, a Christmas coaster with infusible ink, and you can pretty much give this out as gifts or even sell them if you'd like to. So if you haven't subscribed, before we move forward, please hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting. Please hit that subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. Yeah, let's get into today's video. So for this project, we'll need our infusible ink transfer sheet, and I'm using this Buffalo check one. We also need our ceramic coasters right here. This is a Cricut blank. We also are going to be using our heat press mat. I have a white cardstock right here. I have my Cricut Maker, and now we'll go into design space to do our design. So we're now in design space, and like I've already created this. I did play around to see what I wanted to use, and as you can see, we have the Merry Christmas, fa la 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 la, and Let It Snow. So I'm just going to show you how I'll do that. I'm going to use the fa la 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 with the tree and also Merry Christmas. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So I had this Merry Christmas SVG, which I got from last year. And what I'm going to do is, for our coaster, I make them generally 9.5. So I'm going to go to shapes, click the circle, and then change the size to 9.5. So just go up to it and type 9.5. As you can see, it's 9.5. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to send it to the front and put it above the circle which we just made. And so it's easier to see, I'll change the color to, let's say, red, or no, yellow. Yeah, that's easier to see. And I'm just going to adjust it to make sure it fits within the circle or sit in a way I want it to be. I think I'm okay with this. So what I'll do is click both of them, or highlight both of them rather, click the align button and do center, so that it centers it properly. And I'm happy with the way it sits. And since both of them are still highlighted, I'll go down here and click slice. So as you can see, it's cut the Merry Christmas out of the circle, and that is fine. So I'm going to delete this part because I don't need it. I can change this color to red, just so when I cut, I know what I'm cutting. So it's now red, and I like the way it is. And for fa la 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 la, I think I'm going to use the one with the tree. So down here I already have my trees, which it was also from an SVG pack. And then I'm just going to type fa la 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 la. So go to text. I'm going to be using the font Welcome Christmas. So this font here, Welcome Christmas. And I'll type Fala. On one line, then Lala on the second line. So I'll click text again, space, second line, and La on the third line. So I'll click text again, LA, on the third line. And I'm just going to align them this way, or I'm going to do them by eye. Highlight them and then reduce the size. So this is about 5.6 thereabout. And then I'm going to ungroup both of these and then just put it by the side. So you can see this one, it's here. So we're just going to put it right here. Let me highlight everything to see how wide and long it is. So this is about 9.7, which is a bit big, since our circle is going to be 9.5. So I'm going to reduce it. That's about 8, and I'll group everything. Now I'm going to go back to shape, get a circle, change it to 9.5 as I did with the other one, so 9.5, and then I'm going to send it to the back. I'm going to change everything to green, or let's say yellow. Just I see how it fits and see if I like it. And I can use this one to compare. So if I take this one up, we'll see that in between the words there's a bit more space. So what I'm going to do is ungroup it and just move this a bit so I get more space. Adjust this too for more space, and this. And for the trees, I can increase the size a bit. And now that I like the way everything is, I'm just going to move away the circle, highlight it again. So and then group. And then also I want everything to be cut out. In order for me to slice it through the circle, it has to be welded, so it has to just be one. So I'm going to, since I've grouped everything, I'm just going to go down here and click weld. So now that it's welded, I'm going to bring my circle back, put it where I want it to be. I can always use the highlight bolt to click align and center. It looks good. And so what I'll do, since both of them are highlighted like I did with the previous one, is I'm going to slice so it cuts through. So now that I've sliced, delete that one, move this one, and delete it. So as you can see, I'll change it again to red, since we're going to be using the same pattern to cut it out. So these are the two designs we're going to be cutting out today. And now we're going to click make it. Or first off, I'm going to hide these other ones so they don't show up. Group, then press the I to hide it. So every other thing is hidden, and we just have these designs, both of them. And so now I'm going to click on make it. Now, when you're cutting out Infusible ink transfer sheet, you have to mirror. So if you have seen any of my previous videos where I did like the everyday iron on my tote bag, and also where I did everyday iron on rather on the shirt, or even when I did Infusible ink on the tote bag, you see that we mirrored it. So we're going to click mirror. So this design is mirrored. And then now we're going to click continue. So I'm going to go over to my machine and we'll do the cutting there. So we're done with our design, and I'm going to place the transfer sheet on the mat. So I'm just going to put it down on the mat. Even though I don't need everything, I'm going to put everything and cut it out when it's done cutting. So I'm going to send it through the machine. On design space, I've chosen my material, which is the Infusible ink transfer sheet, and now I'm just going to send it through. So put it down here and load it into the machine. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut. So I'll just take it off the mat. It's done cutting. Take it off the mat, and I'll just cut out the part that we did not use so that I can keep it for something else. So we have cut out the excess and we have this left, and we're just going to weed it. So take off the parts that are not needed. But before I do that, I'm going to turn on my heat press, and I'm supposed to put it at 400 Fahrenheit for 240 seconds. So I'm going to turn it on so it can be heating up while we're weeding, so it's ready when we're done weeding. And we're just going to go ahead and weed this. So to do that, I'm going to take off the parts we don't need. And you just bend it a bit, and once you start bending, you will see that the excess starts coming off. So see, it's already coming off. So I'm going to take this part off, put it aside, and then I'll just bend it. As you bend, you see it's coming off. You bend, and the part you don't need comes up. So I'm just going to fast forward through this side as you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. You just bend it. Bend, it helps to remove out to weed out the excess when you bend it. So I'm going to fast forward through this side, and we'll be back once it's done. So we're done weeding, and it's time to place it on the coaster. So we have our coasters here, our blank coasters, and I'm going to just clean them down. Once cleaned, we'll place the design upside down on the coaster. So if you remember, we did mirror it, and so when you look at it this way, you can see that it doesn't make sense. I mean, you know what's there, Merry Christmas, but it doesn't make sense this way. But when we place it upside down, it's going to transfer onto the coaster, and it's going to look this way, so you're going to see everything clearly. So now I'm just going to place it down, and what I'll do is put it this way. Make sure the design fits on the coaster, and then I'll just press this down. And just to ensure it stays down, I'm going to turn it this way and use my heat resistant tape to tape it down. So I have my tape right here. I'm just going to use it and tape it down. step down, and I'm going to repeat the process for this other coaster. So turn it down and tape it. So this is done and our heat press is ready. I'll get my mat. So I'm just going to say the order in which you put this down. Your mat. Oops. So my mat goes down first. I'll move the coasters aside. Then next will be my white cardstock. I know you can see I've used this cardstock previously, but it's still fine. I'm going to use it. So I have my white cardstock next, and then my coasters will go on next. So I'm going to put them this way. So it's not going to be this way, but I'm going to turn it down. Put this down, and then put this down. Just like that. Next will be my butcher paper. I'm going to place it on top of that. And last will be the easy press. So I'm just going to take the easy press, and I'm going to put it this way, just to ensure. Sorry, I was beeping. It's about to go. I'm going to put it this way to ensure it covers both coasters. So I'll put it down. I just want to make sure it covers both coasters, which it does. And then I'm going to start it. So it goes for 240 seconds, which is 4 minutes. And then once that's done, we'll come back. So it's done, and I'm just going to lift this up and put it back on the stand. I'm going to take off the butcher paper. Well, for this, I'm going to let it cool. It's very hot. If you touch it, it's very hot. So I'm going to let it cool, and when it's cool, we'll come back and show you guys the coaster. So now that this is completely cooled, or it feels completely cooled, we're going to take off the tape and take off the sheet from it. So I'm just going to remove the tape. I'm just going to look at the side to see how it's looking. Okay, wait for it. Just look at this. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to do the second one. I'm excited. Oh, this one definitely transferred fully. This one, you can see the side, there's a bit of a smudge, but apart from that, it looks good. I hope you guys like it too. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these coasters. I'm definitely going to be making some more, maybe use them as Christmas gifts for people. Yeah, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. I know you can see it. Please hit that subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye.